This week on the program, with all the chaos that happened this week, terror attacks, Biden's lies, and mask mandates getting out of hand, let's not forget the real question on our minds today. What's a good tip for a Doordash driver? Here's a tip. Don't be one. Later, Clarissa got the COVID and explained it all. Finally, the Capitol policeman who shot and killed Ashley Babbitt goes public and his PR team, aka the legacy media, works overtime. We will compare the similarities between the left and the right's view of police shooting unarmed people and see who's the bigger hypocrite. All this and much more. Your emergency exit is right this way.
This exit is for emergencies only.
That's right.
Woo!
This is episode 217. Today is August 27th, 2021. We are broadcasting again from K-Brand Studios in our floating tin can. Far above the world.
I don't know where I was going with that, I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, good.
I know, that was my bad.
Very nice. I am Los. You can follow me on TikTok at That's Right Los. Joining me as always is exactly David Aguilar.
Exactly.
David Aguilar at Ariel Austin. That's right.
You were absolutely right.
And making sure we're streaming live and we're alive, right?
Yes,
Yes,
we are.
Brandon.
We are.
Not Jura 52, the hard hat Mitchell.
You think people have forgotten about that by now?
Nor Juror 53.
Well, you know, it seems it'll seem a little bit relevant later when we talk about the cop or the officer who killed Babbitt because
okay.
So this is a refresher episode for
Yeah.
those who forgot.
it took quite some time for us to even learn who he was. I mean, he came out, although it was out who he was because he was like the only black guy on the force in that position. So people were able to kind of suss it out. But he came out and said something, but they wouldn't have said anything otherwise. But you know,
Nope.
a police killing a black man.
And think about it. Like, why do you, if this was somebody on the right.
Well, let's not get into it.
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying that before we get all into that craziness.
I'm with you.
We've got lots to talk about, as I said before, but we got some drinking to do. So let's get started with the Brew World Order bumper. It's the Brew World Order.
Dude, we need to do a remix, like a fucking, we call like Method Man or somebody. World Order.
That was lame. All right, what we got here today? We've got Pekko
Pekko!
Amber Lager. It is from Texas Beer Company.
Yes, it is.
5.6 alcohol by volume. This is an amber lager.
Yep.
Or it to me it tastes like it's a full amber. I don't know what an amber lager is. Maybe lager is like a style of beer or something.
Maybe they just had.
I know lagers are like Miller Lights or
maybe they just had a
Pilsner,
letter quota they had to meet, so they just fucking threw lager in there.
Perhaps they use the same types of hops. Maybe they threw a little hop in there, and this is pretty cool so far. But I'm gonna read what's on this label here. Why don't you give me a little bit of that music? That'd be great there from the Texas Beer Company.
The K jazz music.
That's right. Pekko's Amber Lager. Smooth malt flavor with floral hops and a clean lager finish like a fine West Texas sunset.
Ooh, that bitch fine.
This beer embodies the spirit and the boldness of Texas.
Big old balls.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all.
Get it on, little doggy.
Let's get it on.
We had a chance to drink this for a little bit and develop our taste buds, get used to it, get acquainted with it, and come up with a rating of between 1 and 10. That's right. We're going to start it off with Brandon, the Hard Hat Mitchell. Brandon.
Yeah, we've had a chance to drink this. I'm almost a can through it, thinking maybe it would kind of grow on me a little bit. It hasn't.
No.
For me, this isn't pleasant to drink.
Wow.
I doubt I'm gonna even remember this.
So
after
would you
this beer.
question its 2018 gold American style lager?
He's
Style
probably-
I'm just not a fan of
Absolutely.
lagers, apparently, is what this is telling me. Like, I mean, if they're winning awards, they're doing something right. It's just not for me. Good for you. But the alcohol content does make up for it. As Lo says, 5.6.
Yeah.
Like that'll, you get 2 of them in you. That's really all you need to start a good time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You get your cat tickle his belly. You know you're feeling good. I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, neither do I, but yeah, sure.
You gotta get your fucking belly and rub that belly. I'm gonna get that belly. Give me that belly.
Yeah. So factoring all things in, I'm just gonna give this middle of the pack. Gonna give it a 5.
Ooh.
5. That's right.
It's a good one. I'm gonna kind of go with you, man. The first couple sips, I kind of was a little turned off, and then I thought, okay, let me let it settle down for a bit. Once it hit room temperature, it kind of raised it above a little bit for me. So I'm gonna give it a solid 6. That's right. But yeah, it's not a beer I'll probably drink again. But
Okay. Well, I enjoyed this beer
Ooh.
quite thoroughly. It's got what I like about amber
woman?
beers, the maltiness, and perhaps I'm tasting a bit of a bitter hop coming through.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. And it's light enough to drink a few of them.
Do you think this is light?
Well, it's light enough. It's
Oh,
not. It doesn't have the heaviness that you'd expect from a malty or beer.
That's true.
And maybe that comes with more alcohol. It probably would feel that way. I'm giving this a very high rating, and unfortunately, it's probably not going to be able to make it to the brew order, but I will give this a solid 8. That's right.
Ooh, very nice.
How about that? Have you ever had this before? What do you think about it? Give us a call. We're going to post the number up below in just a minute, but that was this week's Brew World Order. It's the Brew World Order. What's up, Ian? I'm seeing you in the chat there.
Ian in the chat?
What's up, dude? All right, lots to talk about. We've got the number down below there. Give us a call. We are live on Channel 10. It is 10:07.
Oh yeah.
81 degrees here in Austin, Texas. What's going on?
I'm Steve Williams.
I'm Steve Williams from the Weather Center. Have you noticed on KLBJ that they have that Patrick Vandahe guy, and he's all...
When do you all listen to this?
Connect with us at klbj.com.
How do you all listen to this on your phones?
We don't listen to it on our phones.
Oh.
We're on
It's
cars.
called the radio, dog.
Yeah, we're listening to terrestrial radio, man.
Yeah.
We're listening to I listen to 590 AM until I can get up to this one billboard where I know that the static will stop every time I get under a bridge, and then I'll hit it on 99.7.
Yeah.
Between about 7 and 9 o'clock is when you'll be listening to
7 a.m.
Which,
and
by
9
the way, they got Todd and Kenny going on right now.
Uh-huh.
Kenny is
A bitch.
superior.
Yeah.
Co-host
Yeah.
to Don. Don is and you can go ahead and quote me on this here.
Uh-oh.
Don is, he just kind of tunes it in, doesn't have much to contribute, and he's not a very interesting feller to me. But when Kenny comes up on there, and he's just
When Kenny comes.
when Kenny comes on this show and fills in, he riffs with Todd.
When Kenny comes and fills in.
Okay,
You just love when
Stop
he
trying to
comes
make
and
it.
fills.
What are you, fucking 10 years old, man?
I'm just.
I understood what I said. It sounded sexual. Whoop-de fucking dude. Can we move on? You fucking child. Jesus, Murphy. You're worse than...
I was just trying to make what you were saying sound pleasing.
You were trying to make it sound funny, but it wasn't funny. Because what I said was absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, my boy.
It's delicious.
Gorgeous, my boy.
You know what I kind of miss?
What's up?
Your bonsai.
Yeah, dude, and the bonsais are doing really good right now. They're just chilling. It's in the middle of the season. I think it's about to die down eventually, but it's a nice hot season. We got some beautiful rain today. I've got all these plants going. I got a $150 gift card to a garden called the Natural Gardener.
What? Yeah. We've heard of
Bee
that.
Caves. So I got that for my 6-year anniversry at my job.
You
How about that?
motherfucker. Hell yeah.
6-year
Congratulations. We get applause for
That's
that.
right. Hey, that's right. Hey. Anywho, yeah, quiet down. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah, I know. For real,
I
guys.
got
Come
this.
on.
So we're gonna go there tomorrow. We're gonna fill up. We're gonna get some plants.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. That's what I'm talking
Or
about.
maybe one big ass plant. I don't know. You can get a nice ass plant for $150.
Yeah, you damn right, with a nice pot too.
Well, maybe something we put in the ground.
Oh man, I don't know.
That's the way it's gonna grow.
My
real
wife
nice.
does the plant shopping. I just water them every now and then.
You fertilize them at all?
No, she takes care of them.
She better.
Every now and then, while I'm roasting, I'll throw some water on them. That's what I mean by I water them.
Okay. You like take a piss in them. I'm like, that's how I water them. All right. What should we start off with here? I think we should just go into Biden stuff because this is what we got.
This is the debacle.
But here's one thing that's true. We don't need to be there in Afghanistan's. And he's absolutely right. That's the libertarian way, man. We don't need to be in anywhere. We don't need to be. Fuck y'all, dude. You know what I'm saying? But kind of shit's been happening. And I got this supercut. Now, Ben Shapiro went through like this timeline. And I just decided to take all the clips of Biden and just cut him out. So
nice.
This is just a big, long supercut. I think it's only about 3 minutes long. It's not too bad. Of Biden from April 14th, just straight up lying. I don't know if he's lying or if he doesn't know what's going on. He obviously doesn't know what's going on.
That's why they put him there.
Let's check out my friend Biden.
We'll do it responsibly, deliberately, and safely. And we will do it in full coordination with our allies and partners who now have more forces in Afghanistan than we do. And the Taliban should know that if they attack us as we draw down, we will defend ourselves and our partners with all the tools at our disposal.
Do you see any parallels between this withdrawal and what happened in Vietnam with some people feeling...
None whatsoever. Zero. What you had entire brigades breaking through the gates of our embassy. 6, if I'm not mistaken. The Taliban is not the North Vietnamese army. They're not remotely comparable in terms of capability. There's going to be no circumstance where you see people being lifted off the roof of a embassy of the United States from Afghanistan. It is not at all comparable. I am President of the United States of America, and the buck stops with me. I'm deeply saddened by the facts we now face. But I do not regret my decision to end America's warfighting in Afghanistan and maintain a laser focus on our counterterrorism missions there and other parts of the world. I cannot and will not ask our troops to fight on endlessly in another country's civil war, taking casualties, suffering life-shattering injuries, leaving families broken by grief and loss. This is not in our national security interest.
Still a lot of pandemonium outside the airport.
Well, there is, but look, but no one's being killed right now. God forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but no one's being killed right now.
All troops are supposed to be out by August 31st. Even if Americans and our Afghan allies are still trying to get out, they're going to leave?
We're going to do everything in our power to get all Americans out and our allies out. Let me be clear. Any American who wants to come home, we will get you home. Let's put this thing in perspective here. What interest do we have in Afghanistan at this point with al-Qaeda
You don't need to
gone?
be there.
We went to Afghanistan for the express purpose of getting rid of al-Qaeda in Afghanistan as well as getting Osama bin Laden. And we did. We made clear to the Taliban that any attack on our forces or disruption of our operations at the airport will be met with swift and forceful response.
Mr. President, what about ISIS and the threat that Americans face now?
We have constantly, how can I say it, increased rational access to the airport.
How can I say it?
Where more folk can get there more safely. It's still a dangerous operation, but I don't want to go into the detail of how we're doing that. I think you're going to see they're going to get out. Number two, we have made a number of changes, including extending access around the airport and the safe zone.
On the question of the Taliban, though, do you trust them now? Do you have to negotiate?
I don't trust anybody, including you. I love you. But, there's not a lot of people I trust.
Does the president have a sense that most of the criticism is not of leaving Afghanistan, it's the way that he has ordered it to happen? By pulling the troops before getting these Americans who are now stranded. Does he have a sense of that?
First of all, I think it's irresponsible to say Americans are stranded. They are not. We are committed to bringing Americans who want to come home. We are in touch with them via phone, via text, via email, via any way that we can possibly reach Americans to get them home if they want to return home.
There are no Americans stranded is the White House's official position on what's happening in Afghanistan right now.
I'm just calling you out for saying that we are stranding Americans in Afghanistan when we have been very clear that we are not leaving Americans who want to return home. I would say that this is now on track, Peter, to be the largest airlift in U.S. history.
Call Guinness.
And that is bringing American citizens out. It is bringing our Afghan partners out. It is bringing allies out.
The Babylon Beach
so no, I would not say that is anything but a success.
It's just science.
Wait, what? Here you go,
I just
Ben.
put that last part in, so
Such a queer.
he's drinking leftist tears.
He lost some weight, dude. He looks a little thinner.
Oh yeah, probably one of those several things he sells on his show. I don't know.
But yeah, that was a Biden supercut of him motherfucking lying the last few months.
Yeah.
Months, bro.
I don't know if you want to call it lying, but it's definitely everything in there. The knocking on the wood. We're not dead yet. I mean, he better do something.
Why do you question?
They asked him. They asked Psaki, the question of did the president, because the president's like, we will hurt you so bad if you sons of bitches, you shouldn't have done that. We're gonna find you, we're gonna hunt you, and then we're gonna kill you. You know,
we're gonna take you down.
We're gonna take you down, bend you over, pull down your pants just a little bit.
We're gonna give you a lollipop.
Gonna smack that.
And I'm gonna give you a teddy bear because if I'm Joe Biden, you're probably 7 years old.
It's fucking gross. Take it easy. All right. So
take it easy.
It's like, listen here. Look. Come.
Stop watching Dora the Explorer.
You just gotta do what we're gonna do. Come on, man.
Come on.
You gotta understand.
I love it where he's like, I don't trust anybody, but then he's on record saying that Hunter Biden is the smartest person he knows.
Yeah, I know. He is definitely probably the smartest person he knows.
That he knows, probably.
Everybody that hangs out around him. Give us a call. The number is 830-875-0637. 875-838. God damn it. It's 830-875-0637.
So why do you question that he was not lying?
Not lying?
Yeah. Like, is it just because you don't want to attribute malice to him?
Yeah, I'd rather. I'm sure these people are good intentioned, like you say. They're like Christians that think they're doing good for others, and they're not doing good. And so, what do? You're like, okay, bless his heart, but you did it wrong, and you should be impeached. Sorry. Just imagine if this was Trump.
Well, what I'm saying is, when you look at his track record,
it's just imagine if the Trump was reversed,
dude, big time. And what I'm saying is, if you look at Biden's track record, this is not far from what he really believes. Like he's always talked shit about America, and
he's not always talked shit about America. No, he says he loves America.
No, what he's talked about is what it was. What is that?
He just talks about. He just said some shitty things about like race and everything, where he's gone back on it. Where
he is not. He's
a politician. He's just a stupid liar.
No, he follows the money.
Yeah.
What we've come to see. Through Hunter Biden emails, he cares about making more money with China than he does with America.
What do you guys think out there?
He cares about making more money with China by selling off America.
What's anything in the chat here? We've got that's dope. I love plants. Ian says, "Hey, you guys wanna? What does it say here? I can't read it. Can you pull that up for me?" Brandon, it's coming from the YouTube.
Yeah, from Ian says, you guys want to know the truth about why we left Afghanistan.
Tell us.
And I've inquired, tell us, and he hasn't responded yet. So he may have been banned already.
Oh, yeah, dude. I've heard of that happening. Banned. Yep. Mm-hmm. We've been trying to get our unbanned thing going off of the TikToks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're slowly climbing. I mean, it only took 3 months for us to hit 18K last time.
That was pretty freaking great.
And that's because we're fucking speaking truth, bro.
Ian says he forgot he said that. Sure. We don't need to be in the Afghanis, but Hey, let's keep talking about something else here. I've got some fun stuff here because I was listening to my doppelganger, which I tend to like him. He's very controversial, but
He has been.
let's watch this TikTok here. This is from a Doordash driver. Now you've done Doordash before, right? Or like an Uber Eats. Like have you had fast food delivered to you from a third party delivery service?
I don't know. I know we deliver like Pizza Hut and Domino's or Tiff's Treats and.
What do you don't know if you use Favor or something, or Uber
My wife,
Eats?
if we order anything, my wife is ordering. I
Okay.
would rather go somewhere and pick it up. I don't trust people bringing me food because you don't know what the fuck they could do.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What do you do when you go to a restaurant or something?
Well, I'm cool. Like I
You're
need
cool with the waiter.
because then I could be nice to you, and you could be like, I don't want to fuck with this food. This guy's been nice.
So
to
you're
me
like
from the moment
always
he came."
nice to waiters, just in
all
case
the
they
fucking time. Why wouldn't I be?
What if they're like really shitty?
I don't care until the end, until I have to pay my bill and my shit's done with. I'm gonna be nice to you.
I didn't know this about you.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
like super scared. What about if you tip? Do you tip them?
Of course, I always tip.
Like, are you a good tipper?
Well, it depends how they treat me.
Okay, so you don't get. Do you get fast food at all?
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't have like somebody picking that food up for you and.
Not that I know. Like I don't have any.
Would
of those
you do
apps.
that service?
I don't have any of those apps on my phone.
Would you do that service? Like
What-
you're at home, you're like, fuck, I don't want to drive right now, fuck, but I want some In-N-Out or something.
No,
and
I would go and
you can have
drive.
somebody. I know you would probably drive because you're not a fucking sloth.
Yeah, I like that. That's
But
what I'm saying.
most of us in America are sloths, and we are all about convenience.
Uh-huh.
We want something the most like fast food is pretty convenient on its own.
Mhm.
Well, what could it be more convenient? It coming to me. So somebody, some genius, decided to make $1 million.
But
and
you
do that.
missed out on the fun of the driving, the listening to the radio. Even though I listen to the same music all the time, but you know the cruising, you sit looking at the sunset, the kind of, you know what I mean, like.
We're talking about like 3 a.m. Get some
Bro,
crazy eats.
I'm up at 4 or 5, bro.
He's like, I'm
I gotta go
sleeping,
work
so
out. You
got
know what I
a
mean?
Fucking egg McMuffin for me, motherfucker. But anyways, okay. So like, here's how it goes with these services. So let's say you're hungry at 10 o'clock at night, and you don't want to get up, and you want to get some food from In-N-Out. So you go to your app, and it's like Uber Eats or something. Let's say Doordash, and what happens is you can order something off their menu. And somebody will pick it up. So what you do is you pay for the food there, and then there will be a delivery fee, which is charged by the app company.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can add a tip,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have your total, and there'll be like taxes and shit, right?
Okay.
And most of the time, if you're trying to buy something for like $10, you're gonna probably spend $20 on it.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, at the end, that's how it happens.
Why don't you go pick it up yourself?
So that being said, there's a lot of people who go say, think about the fact. I know that people can pick it up themselves, but just pretend that you're a fat, lazy sloth that, like me, right? Because I do this all the time. I can drive somewhere, but we're lazy people, okay? This is America. There's nothing more American than paying somebody to pick up your food, so you have to pay them.
Okay.
So you have this delivery fee. It's probably like $6, right? And then they leave a little thing for tip. Would you leave a tip to that person?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I think a lot of people are like that. I think they think, okay, the guy's getting paid, I don't know, an hourly fee, plus he gets his tip.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're getting paid or anything.
I would say there may be times where if I were to ever do that, in my head I would think, if I don't want to stay in traffic for something, then I would order through that Quick Eats or whatever it is and tip. But if it's something where I'm like, oh, I can go pick it up myself, nah, fuck no. If I knew you were gonna get here in 10 to 15 minutes, I ain't gonna tip you.
So there are what is tipping? What is tipping? And I looked it up here real quick. It's basically gratuity,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
It's a tip giving to a waiter, taxi cab driver, etc. Gratuity, right? What does that word mean?
Gratitude.
Right? Gratis, from Latin, meaning pleasing or thankful.
Gratia, grace, yeah, being gracious.
Yes, yes. So it's like basically, if it's pleasing you, you should give them something. Is what tips kind of mean. But if you gotta eat, You gotta eat. And you're like, you spend enough. Anyways, I'm getting far into this. Now this...
Sorry you had to explain that to me. I
wanted to explain that to you. And for anybody that is not as lazy as all the rest of us in America. But the drivers can imagine they're going to get stiffed every once in a while. You know? Whether or not you were good or bad or whatever.
Yeah, it happens.
And I've got a second story coming up too. But we're going to watch this one first. And this comes from TikTok. From the French Fry Thug. Go for it.
This video is for Amy. Amy, I just delivered your food. Hi. I left you a note with your food. It says, Dear Amy, if you can't afford to tip, then you should go pick it up yourself. Who do you think you are to order food and have someone come and bring it to your door for free? For free? I just drove my personal car to your house to deliver your food for fun? Nah, not today. You can write your wrongs below. Venmo, I forgot to tip. Amy, no hard feelings. You just can't have people bring you your food for free, okay? This is a learning lesson for everyone, all right?
Wait, did he put her house on blast?
All right, pull that down.
Hi.
Okay,
I left you a
get
note.
the next article up. Once you're ready, we'll talk more. So, what just happened here? This guy was like, "You fucking here! Hey, this is Amy," almost doxing her, essentially.
I needed to pay a little bit. Did he show anything of the house?
No, he didn't show anything.
Okay,
it was pretty legal.
Okay,
right. So we're gonna pull up an article because this went viral, by the way, and this comes from the Yahoo.com news. A delivery driver says he left a note for a customer who didn't tip, reminding them that he doesn't work for free. Now, first of all, he said that for free. Now, does he just work works for tips? Could you imagine working for tips? Because a lot of these people will get like $2 or $3 tips per delivery, and some of these deliveries are a couple miles, so it takes maybe 20, maybe up to an hour. Maybe they don't drive that long, but picking it up and doing all that shit, trying to be economical with their pickups and their drop offs and whatnot. Let's go down. This comes from Monica Humphreys from the Yahoo News. Some bullet points here. Doordash delivery driver said he left a note for a customer. If you can't afford a tip, then you should go pick it up yourself. Right? He wrote. Do you agree with him when he says that? If you can't afford to tip, then you should go pick it up yourself. I think you agree with just go pick it up yourself.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I like about a third of that sentence.
Yeah, like
pick it up yourself.
Just pick it up. Like, why are you just go and get it?
If you can afford a tip. It says, like, if you can't afford a tip, you should go pick it up yourself. You're like, yeah. But if you can't afford it to, you should go pick it up yourself. But you should just go pick it up yourself, lazy fuck.
But
this is David with the daily workout.
No. I'm just thinking to myself,
pick it up yourself. You see that dumbbell?
Pick it up yourself.
Pick it up yourself.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, do they get, like, you chose to do this. You chose to work for this company. If you knew that this was a possibility, then you should also have known that there's a possibility she wouldn't tip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're the one that decided to work for this. If you want better, then do better.
All right, let's go with this. The Doordash delivery.
That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, you can't get mad for somebody not doing something they don't have to do.
They don't have to do it.
Because you chose this line of work. And yeah, if you don't like it,
don't
get
do
a different fucking job.
That's it.
Bottom line.
It's not that
no
hard.
one's making you do it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gratuity. Like I said, from the gratia, the Latin word of grace, being gracious is it's something undeserved. So you don't deserve the tip. If someone chooses to tip you, then they're doing it out of grace. They're giving you something that you don't deserve. And that's where you, as a recipient of the tip, you say, oh, thank you. I don't deserve this. Thank you very much for giving it to me. So this is more privilege. Oh, you should tip me because I drove my car and I did this but did you apply for this job? Did you get this job? Did you sign up for all the things that were going to happen? Then you knew that
you know what you signed up for.
The possibility of not getting the tip was always there. You know what I mean? It's like if I run into a flock, but if I run into a tree that is covered in bees and then I get mad for being stung. You know, it's like, no, the bees were there. I knew they were there. I knew the possibility of getting stung was going to happen.
All right. Well, Ian is all up in our fucking chat today. Yeah, here. He says, "You guys want to know do we have some sort of like eerie music? You guys want to know the truth about DoorDash?
No, I've got this one. It's marked coffin.
Uh-oh.
All right.
No, I don't.
You guys want to know the truth about DoorDash? I make fairly good money doing deliveries. Sorry about the typing. I'm baked as hell. The best paid drivers only accept about 10 to 30% of the offers they get offered. Sometimes the apps will trick you into taking low paid orders, though. They lump a good order with big tip with a bad order, no tip, when they offer you the trip. All you see is like $30 for 10 miles. They lump a good order with a bad order when they offer you the tips, so all you see is $30 for 10 miles. Okay.
See, I have no idea how the app works.
I mean, $30 to drive 10 miles?
That's not bad.
Yeah, so they're not
that's
just
pretty damn good.
Yeah, they're not just picking up one thing and then going. They're like picking up a few things.
See?
And
again, why would so my food may not even be hot?
And a lot of times it's not, dude. A lot of times it's not.
Pick it up yourself, man. Come on, bro.
A lot of times it's not. It's bullshit.
That is, I like my food scalding hot.
Here's the best part, though.
Oh, no.
Here's the best part. Let's say your food is like fucking ice cold, but you still eat it because you hungry, right? You complain. You report a problem.
They give you free food.
You get food, which you could easily microwave. You're right there in your fucking own home. You throw it in the air fryer for a few fucking seconds. Yeah. You're good to go, right? It's not that cold, right?
No.
But it's a little cold. They give you your money back, and you got to eat. I think you get credit in the system, but you can try it again. You play on the house the next time.
You play on the house next time. That's a good argument. That's a good argument.
That's the episode title.
You play on the house.
That's the episode. Sometimes it just comes organically.
Oh, man. Well, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, look, again, it's hard to kind of even tie this all into politics. It's hard to call what we're going through a pandemic when you're having shit like this still going on. What pandemic in the last couple 100 years was going on and people were bringing you food to your door? For major restaurants.
It did really beef up during the pandemic, which it should have. It really rose how lazy we can actually be.
No, I don't.
It came out of necessity,
bro. I don't mind the margaritas that you can order to go.
Yeah,
that's my shit. I like to give me
take the good with the bad, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not a doom and gloom negative. I'm like, fuck it, man. Y'all gonna be giving me alcohol to go? Well, bitch, I'm going. You know what I mean?
But you're like, yeah, but I can't just be selfish and be like, yo, I'm gonna be cool. Fuck y'all, It's because Jesus is not gonna let me in if I don't say something.
Nah, dude, I just love Jesus and I talk about him all the time.
Yeah, fucking suck it.
But hey, at the same time,
do you think the French fry thug over here likes Jesus?
Well, I mean, he said
he's. I'm gonna show you guys some shit about this motherfucker.
Let's see who this dude is.
Well, I don't have much about it.
Let's dox him.
This is a scam. Let me just tell you, this is a scam here. Go down. So this just kind of tells you about the clip itself, how it went viral. Fountain told Insider, which is the guy's name here, he had worked for the food delivery app since December. He said in an email that the customer addressed in his video was a habitual no tipper, and that he posted the video to make a statement. This behavior is clearly inappropriate and has no place on the Doordash platform. We are looking into this incident and we will take appropriate action, a spokesperson for Doordash told told Yahoo there. And Tipova witness. Oh my God. Yeah, it's even sacrilegious too. Okay, according to this TikTok video, Fountain told the customer in his note that they could write your wrongs below. Then he included a Venmo handle where the customer could leave a tip. Fountain's video sparked a debate about tipping in the comment section. While some agreed everyone should tip when ordering food, many people defended the customer and their no-tip approach. Yeah. It technically wasn't free. DoorDash paid you, one person said. Another person said, I never tip. I pay the service fees to DoorDash or Uber Eats. That's enough. Yeah. If you don't make enough money, then get a new job. Yep. Oh, man. People are fucking bitches. Others question why Fountain would accept the delivery since DoorDash drivers are shown the tip before they accept or decline any order. Others question why Fountain would accept the delivery since so they know what the tip is before you.
There you go.
Oh, boy. A DoorDash spokesperson confirmed that drivers have a guaranteed minimum amount that they know they'll earn beforehand. So they know what they're going to get.
That's what Ian was saying. So they give you a good order with a bad order, so you just see the $30. So you think, oh, so the big one, right? So let's say you get a big order, and that one they tip you $30.
Talk right into the mic.
Yeah, so you get the big order, and that one they tip you $30, but you saw $30, so you thought, oh, I'm gonna get a big tip on this one, a big tip on that one, but then you get there and it's one big tip and that's it, and now you're kind of like, oh, well, I thought I was gonna get another tip.
Oh,
so
I
again,
see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay, I get it.
Fountain told the Insider that he didn't typically accept a delivery with no tip. At this time, he accepted the order and left a note as a learning lesson for everyone, he says in the video. So he knew that was going to be a 0 tip. He took that anyways to do this and then included a Venmo handle.
Wow.
Fountain also told Insider that he was shocked by the response to the video. Quote, I didn't realize these many people support not tipping drivers. Unquote, he said. Meanwhile, Fountain isn't the first food delivery driver to go viral over tipping. In June, Smithson Michael posted a video of himself crying after he had received a $1.19 tip on a food order that took an hour to deliver. Ooh.
Hey, dude, and I've been there, man. Like, I remember when I used to deliver and do shit like that. Like, I would drive out to places. And I used to deliver for Jason's Deli.
Can you click on that handle, delivery guy, put it in a different tab, the top one?
And I went to places and I never got tipped, and it was a 45-minute drive. But hey, it's like this isn't something that you deserve. It's gratuity.
Let's scroll down and see if we can find that video. It's gonna probably be the one that's got the most views, so it's probably that 1 million one. Yeah,
it looks like he's crying too. Yeah, y'all. I wish who ordered Uber Eats or DoorDash understood what it's like to be a delivery driver.
I wish people knew what it was like to deliver.
Oh, he's
Uber
gay.
Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, all these companies. I just spent an hour driving around for $1.19 tip. I mean, would it hurt y'all to tip us, throw us $5? I got $1.19 tip and $2 from the app. What's that? That's not even enough to cover gas. How am I supposed to survive like that?
Thank Joe Biden.
Homeless.
Oh, shut
I'm
up.
there. This that I'm sitting in, it's gone. 4 months behind. There's no way I could pay for that. Everything fell apart on me. I haven't been able to sustain myself, provide for myself. And these are essential services. I just wish people knew what it was like. I wish they understood what it was like to drive for these services.
Like you're a slave to it or something.
Get another job, man. And can I say,
yeah, right?
Look, both of these dudes come off as homosexuals to me. Now, all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, look, I'm trying to make an argument. Don't laugh. I'm being serious.
Go ahead.
Like, what it comes across is a lot of this femininity is based on privilege. A lot of the things that even in our culture is going more and more feminine, right? Women are being way more praised than men. Men are, right? Toxic masculinity is something that's being attacked. It's being a thing. Masculinity is being attacked. These two dudes, the guy before and this guy, both came off as gay or highly feminine. What I'm seeing is we live in a culture that is way more privileged because it's being way more dominant through women. And what I'm saying is men need to step the fuck up and be men. Quit being a fucking bitch, dude. No, hold on. I ain't done, bro. These fucking drivers, be motherfucking men and step up and be a man. Learn how to gain muscle, chop some wood, do some labor, do some real shit. Quit being a bitch and driving in your car in air condition all day. They're crying because they're in air condition all day, bro.
Do you get mad at people that make quick money?
What do you mean by make quick money?
Let's say that this guy is bullshitting the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Get knows that if you can post something, what's the worst that can happen? Nobody watches this video, right? Puts out this video of him supposedly crying because we know, I guess they can see the tip. At least DoorDash. Let's assume that he's DoorDash. I don't know if the rest of the companies do that, but you know the tip. You drive all the way out there, took an hour, whatnot, An hour, by the way. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Come on, man.
Unless there's a lot of traffic.
Come on, man. And by the way, when you do, let's say you give them that complaint that it was cold or something, when that happens, I lost the train of thought when I was talking about that. Fuck. It'll come back to me.
I just want to say, Ian, I don't know what you're talking about, but he said preach. I don't know you're talking to me, Ian.
Yeah, he was talking about you when you were like, grow up, be a fucking man, go, do some and bitching because you're in AC all day.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, I've done jobs where, like, and I never fucking complain where I'm outside sweating my ass off and I'm dark. Could you imagine me getting black, bro? I used to be motherfucking like Wesley Snipes black because I was in the sun so much, bro. Like, it's crazy, right? And these dudes are crying because they're sitting in air conditioned, driving around, probably fucking TikToking and tweeting and listening to fucking Lil Baby all day.
Anyways, I'm
and
talking
you
about.
Want me to sympathize?
All right, I'm going back to what I was talking about with the scam.
Okay,
This is a scam.
Yeah,
thank you for taking some time.
Thank you.
They know that if they post this up, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Nobody
no one's gonna
watches.
watch it, but they put it up and they put a Venmo up, and people are gonna sympathize. They get it, I tip. And by the way. I'm finding my train of thought again, and I hope I don't lose it. Even though you ask for a complaint, they'll pay you your money back. But I was always, do they get to keep their tip? They do get to keep the tip, regardless. So it's like it's not their fault that the food was fucked up. It depends what the problem is. Let's say they got the order wrong, and you got a whole different burger, which it happens to me. I got a whole different order before.
You still eat it though.
Oh, this is the problem. You think that it's a lose? No, you won. You hope for that to happen. Sometimes you're like, fuck. I hope they fuck this up, dude.
Because then you're like, I get to try something new and I get my motherfucking money back.
Yeah, and I get to fucking. That's how it goes. So they put up their Venmo, and then people sympathize with them, and they make thousands of fucking dollars.
Wow.
So let's keep reading this, okay?
Okay, I see. I ain't mad at that. You trying to game the system?
I hope that people see the other side of things, he said, and see what it looks like to drive 10 miles and wait in an understaffed restaurant to deliver an order for a $2 tip. Read the original article.
So why don't you go work for that understaffed restaurant? You'd make probably a bit more than $1 something an hour. Hey, just an idea.
Yeah, it's something, man. Like, do something, dude. Like, especially right now, and apparently their jobs are fucking hiring. With bonuses.
Can you go back to that first link of this guy here? Because I want you to go to his profile and watch what he does with this money. Because he got a lot of money, right? He got thousands of dollars doing this. So, that one.
All right, let me see this before I talk shit. Because maybe
you'll see what he does with the. You'll see what he does with the money, and you'll see if he's some terrible guy here. And it keeps going down. It's that one right there on the right, the 25K. That one there.
Fun, and I decided that I'm going to go out and give that to the Doordashers. Fellow brothers and sisters in the Doordash community, I'm about to give out Dash Cash. You can call me Tip-a-Claus. Tip-a-Claus.
Doordasher? Yeah. Hey, I have a tip here from a lady named Erin. Just wanted to.
You can see he's penning DoorDash drivers some tips, cash.
Sweet. Well, this is from a lady.
Now
named
pause real quick.
Ashley.
If you can see on the right there, his some comments. His pinned comment here is don't tip anymore. I forgot to tip is closed. Stolen account on August 12th. So someone stole the account. Donating all funds before then. Check for video next week. That was a week ago. Maybe we can see if he's got a new video there where he's donating all that money. Can you go back to him? Because the rest of this video is him just handing out money, trying to say that he's going now. Just scroll up to the top of his videos.
Bro, it's crazy to know that we almost had more views than all these motherfuckers. We almost had 1 million views on one video.
What the fuck's he doing with this thing on his face here?
Being a weirdo.
I guess pick one. I guess we can see what we got.
Internet pulling together to get me fired. I can finally say that we did it. We successfully got me fired from thousands of emails and phone calls about me, and honestly, I am flattered. The only thing that I can think about right now is how dumb those phone calls and emails were. Thank you for calling Doordash. How may I help?
Hi, I'm calling to report a crime that I just witnessed from a colored boy.
Sir, this is 2021 and also Doordash?
Yes, I know. The crime is on TikTok. I saw a boy eating one of your customers' food.
He's trying to capitalize on his,
what's his name?
His $1.3 million views.
His name is French Fry Thug.
All right. Anyways, I'm over him.
Yeah.
So it's a scam. Mm-hmm. It's a scam, dude. He's just trying to make some monies. Especially when we know the fact that they know that they what they're going into when they do it. You got to tip. you gotta fucking tip. You gotta do it, right? And you gotta at least do 20% of the amount that is of the actual order, not the delivery fee. Because you don't. Let's say it's $10 and the delivery fee is $6, so it's $16, and then you put a tip. What do you put the tip as? $2, because it's $1 for every $5 spent.
Bro, once I saw
20%, that's fair.
If I was gonna order from this and I saw it go from $10 to $16, I would close the motherfucking app right away and go pick my food up.
And how do they know?
I wouldn't even second guess it, bro. I'm like,
and how would they know? Unless this is contactless delivery, which people can click a box and they just drop it off and knock on your door and walk away, right? But how do you know someone's not there waiting for you to give you a cash tip? Because that can happen. I've done that before. I've given the person, I put a 0 on there on the tip. I've actually, when I used to get my groceries delivered, so I had a scooter and it was hard to get all the groceries on the scooter. I tried it a couple times, dude. It was really tough. And I had them like hanging on some of them. I had a lot of them like in between my legs. And I had a gas-powered scooter.
I've done that before in my old apartment.
I'm not talking about a Lime scooter. I'm talking about a gas-powered.
I used to go to H-E-B on my one wheel.
Yeah.
And I would like come out with fucking bags and just ride my one wheel home.
You're just like, you got two bags and you're fucking looking like a cartoon
I gotta make sure they're both even, because if I lean too much on one side, I'll go reverse.
You have to keep them exactly equal. You're like that eagle. You know that thing that you balance on the nose, you know?
My legs are shaking. I'm like, ah, shit.
Anyways, this here is a scam.
Yeah, I agree.
And let's look at another one here. So let's go to this New York Post one here.
Ian said, so what you guys are saying is I should try making a video like this. Yes, Ian. And if you make hundreds of $1,000s, you donate it to the show, and we'll make a nonprofit, and we all make money.
And this comes from, absolutely, by the way. Exactly. New York Post here. And the strangers donate $4.5 thousand to tip a waiter stiffed by homophobes.
No.
By Ben Cost. New York Post. And we can see a picture of what looks like a $4,500 tip on $45 fucking dollars.
Wow.
Imagine the fucking taxes that you're going to. Now, by the way, if they used his credit card to do that or your debit card, this, first of all, it seems fake as fuck here. You can't tip $4,500. That's way too much.
That'd be hard to cash out. Yeah.
Like, how do you fucking do that? There's, okay. Is that any bigger? Is there any more pictures of that? I'd like to see if it said like merchant copy or customer copy, because you can easily, sometimes you get two copies, right? And they're identical. One says merchant, one says customer. But it doesn't matter which one they get, right? Yeah. It just has to have the tip and the signage, right? And so, what if he got the regular one? They left one. Okay, but yeah, don't give that away just yet. Go back up. Don't give that away just yet. Anyways, what if they wrote this down and said 4,500 and just had because it had a blank one next to it. They didn't take their copy. Now, what you have to do, by the way, is you take one of them, you fill it out, you take the other one, you just crumple it up and drop it somewhere where.
I always take it with me.
Take it with you, or
that's because
if you're at the sushi place, you just drop it in the soy sauce. That way, just like you can see.
I don't eat sushi, bro.
You don't eat sushi?
Fuck no.
Really?
Hell no.
¿Por qué no?
It's disgusting, bro.
Jesus ate fish?
I eat fish. I don't eat sushi.
But it's delicious.
That's not an argument. That's an opinion.
Hold up a second. You're right. You're right. And perhaps you haven't had maybe you just haven't had a good experience.
You're absolutely right. Probably haven't.
I should take you to a place.
Nope.
You don't even want to try it?
It's not cooked, bro.
Okay. Tell you what. What if we go to a place
tell you what.
where we where I can enjoy some raw sushi, and there'll be a place where you could enjoy it if you wanted to, but there'll also be ones that are cooked.
They have cooked sushi?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Sushi is just rice. It's sushi rice, and then whatever you put on top is it's a little bonus, if you will.
I like rice.
And if you like the rice, they'll put beef on top if you want. You like teriyaki chicken, they'll put a little teriyaki chicken.
I feel like
on
you're
there.
about to. You want teriyaki chicken?
But if you want some fucking tuna belly,
I know.
Some tuna toro,
no.
Fucking,
I don't even know what that is.
It's this red piece of meat, fish. And you put it in your mouth and it melts. And it's delicious. It's like a fine meat. You like meat, right? You like steak?
Hey, bro. I mean,
How do you like your
steak.
How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium well.
Do you like it
medium
well?
Little pink in the middle.
Just a little pink.
Like I don't like it bloody. Fuck no.
You don't like it bloody?
No, I like a little pink. nice and soft, tender, a little charred, nice charred on the end.
Pinche culo over here.
Hey, bro, I'm fucking Mexican, bro. I gotta have my shit straight.
Is that the thing with Mexicans? They don't like their
Bro,
meat raw?
We cook our shit.
Really?
Black.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
We cook it all the way through.
I used to get carne asada a lot, and it was.
I mean, carne asada, but you got to get that shit real good. But I mean, nah.
Well, back home in California, that was like you got the good stuff. Boy, let me tell you.
But no, bread. I mean, my grandpa would.
Well, I know Brandon probably. He definitely doesn't eat sushi, right? Yeah. He barely eats cheese. He doesn't even eat cheese.
See, Brandon's Mexican, dude.
Oh man, sushi is a game changer, man. It's delicious.
Hey, I'll fuck up some orange chicken.
Look, dude, orange chicken all motherfucking day, bro. Take me to Panda Express. That's a different story. My wife will kill some sushi. She loves sushi. So whenever we do go to a spot, she wants to eat sushi. I'm like, as long as I got my motherfucking.
If I can get some orange chicken, I'm good.
That's it. That's all I need.
Good.
I'm orange or something spicy.
But will you try stuff? Like, can we What if I filmed you and here's David trying some sushi?
If it's on camera,
if it's for content,
it depends. It depends what it is. Like, I'm not gonna go fucking crazy deep.
No. It's normal sushi. It's not the stuff that I would eat happily, and I don't eat. I don't like the octopus stuff.
I'm like, I ain't gonna eat squid.
No, yeah. See, I'm the same thing. I'll eat it.
Bat,
I'm not
giraffe.
I'm not. Yeah, there's no COVID on the sushi, by the way. But there's like some weird sea urchin stuff.
Yeah, that
and mackerel. Like some things I just don't want. Right.
Dude, that's just.
I don't care
weird.
for it. But I like the tuna, the salmon,
I wouldn't mind trying salmon.
The crab.
I've never had crab before. I think
you'll love crab. Anyways, we got to make this content.
Yeah.
David tries
I'm
sushi.
I'm down. It's just stuff. I'm not gonna fear factor.
We'll go to the revolving sushi joint.
Right,
it's like my favorite place to get sushi.
We'll set that up. We'll get a fucking video out. I try sushi.
Let's keep going with this article here because we got 10 minutes left.
Yeah. Let's see the racist stuff.
We've only gotten through this, so this is how we roll.
Or the homophobic stuff.
How we roll, and we're gonna keep going on the other side. So if you think that you want to hear some more, you just keep going, and you got to find us on the Facebooks. But let's scroll and find out some more here. Call it homophobe insurance. Some kind-hearted strangers melted the internet's heart after contributing $4,500 to a waiter who allegedly was stiffed. Get it? By homophobic customers. Stiffed by homophobic customers in a restaurant. Allegedly. That's not the funny part. The funny part is getting stiffed by homophobic customers at a restaurant in Madison, Wisconsin.
You think they wouldn't be stiff?
Quote, to the folks who felt it was necessary to write this hateful note and not tip, don't worry. Me and about 250 others will cover the tip for you. End quote. Read an August 18th Facebook post by Eric Swalwell, the co-founder of the local nonprofit group.
Did he use a different fucking last name?
Swalwell, right? It's called Do Good Wisconsin. He's the co-founder of this nonprofit group, by the way, who spearheaded the fundraising effort. The sordid ordeal occurred earlier this month after a couple refused to tip a server who has opted to go unnamed on account of their sexual orientation. Because, obviously it's...
What?
Yeah. Anyways, in lieu
Why are they ashamed of something they want to be praised for?
Yeah. In lieu of gratuity, the prejudiced pair allegedly wrote a note on their $143 bill that read, quote, service was good, but we don't tip sinful homosexuals. By the way, it spells sinful, like 2 L's.
Yeah, that's
sinful.
Weird. What?
The discriminatory act came on the radar of Swalwell, we'll call him.
Yeah, it's called
the first uploaded pictures of the receipt to his Facebook page, August 16th.
So it's a his.
There you see him. Service was good, but we don't tip sinful homosexuals. Okay, well,
No, that's not nice.
Are you gay? Was he gay?
Well, what I want to know is, did he like?
I like to suck dick.
No, that's what I'm saying. In my head, is like, I need to see a picture of this dude because it's like, does he just look super gay? Like, did he have like a dildo coming out of his mouth and it's like, oh, this guy's gay. We know he's gay. Or did he write this?
What do you see there?
To get the tip.
Can y'all not see? Oh, I mean, because I can, obviously they made an attempt to black out the server's name, but at least on this monitor, I can totally see his name.
What's his name?
Ryan B.
Ryan B. Oh.
So why is he ashamed of his sexual orientation if he wants to be praised for it and get a $4,500 tip?
I don't know.
Well, that's
something
that
you'll
guy.
have to ask Ryan B about.
Let's go. That's not the same homophobes. These are the guys that you're looking at, the one that tipped $4,500, which I still doubt that even happened.
Yeah,
and
for
I
real.
also doubt this other one happened. Service was good, but we don't tip sinful homosexuals.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's. I want to read some more down there here. What are you looking at?
No, because this is the same guy, right?
Is it the same guy?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, is that he originally got these.
Well, it is the same
people,
guy because,
and
yeah,
he put it out there, made it viral because that's what you do. And then I guess I was trying to see, because we don't see a time or anything on this one.
The day, I was looking at
but
the
we
date.
have a date and time on this one.
And wait a minute, did they say his name at all? Go scroll back up. They said his name, right? His name was Eric Swalwell. Yeah, Swalwell.
No, this is the co-founder.
Oh,
of
that guy
group
read it and posted it up, made it viral.
Yeah.
Could be the
So
same
look,
guy.
the check number is 6574. What's the other one?
It's a different one.
6330. So that one was before. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I got it.
Yeah, that one was before. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's scroll down and read some more. This came across my table this morning, and it upsets me greatly, fumed the horrified Samaritan. This just happened here in Madison at a local restaurant. As reparations for the heinous behavior, the do-gooder pledged to go back into the restaurant, request this server, and show him that this community and so many others do love them with the biggest tip they have ever received. Swalwell then requested donations from Facebook followers and friends, promising that 100% of anything sent will be given to the server, adding, "We know, unfortunately, this money won't change some people's behaviors, but hopefully it will show the amount of love there is for this server."
How weird is that they're doing that only for the gay one and not all the servers? Like, isn't that alienating to some? Like you're doing this because he's gay, but what about your straight the employees that don't get tipped as well as they do?
Imagine if it just said no tip, period, because they left fucking cash. Like, I do that all the time too, and that's why you have to write cash on there. But there's plenty of times where I've just crossed it out and wrote the number there, and I'd leave cash behind. We don't know if that's the situation here, but people are jumping to the conclusion, and I like to think that there's some nefarious behavior going on here, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why would you post up that shitty bullshit and just knowing that you're going to?
Well, and
what's the worst that can happen? Oh, nobody looks at it. On the bright side, someone may see it, and I may get here's my and somebody from, I don't know if they know this guy at all, but they're in the same city enough to go to his restaurant. So the guy fucking collected money and went to there.
And I honestly, that's a dick fucking move, dude. I like it, again. It doesn't matter to me if you're an asshole server. I'm not gonna tip you. I don't give a fuck if you're gay, straight, or
this
whatever.
This guy calls him up and goes, "Hey, I run this nonprofit, man. Hey, it has good. What you wrote there, we can make some money. You down? Yeah, I know. Why would you not be down? Right? Fucking, you'd be down more than fucking Afghans off C-17s and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, seriously, dude. What will go on is I will post this thing on my group. I've got hundreds of followers, and they're idiots, dumbasses. They're going to give me money, and I'm saying I'm going to give the 100% of that to you, and you're going to post this up. What we'll do is you and me get to split it. You get 10%, I get 90. He's like, why fucking 90 to you? And he's like, what the fuck? It's my goddamn idea, you fucking loser.
70-30. You gay loser?
Yeah, you hate you homosexual. You the fag here, okay?
You're used to getting stuck.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been another episode of Emergency Exit Podcast. We're going to continue on the other side. So if you guys want to keep watching us, you can find us on Facebook and YouTube. In the meantime, for Brandon the Hard Mitchell, for exactly David Aguilar, I am Los Sane. Be cool, stay hip. We'll see you next time. That's right. Welcome to the other side. I looked up at the right fucking time because we would have gone over.
Can I just say, Ian, we need to do this with Ian.
Oh, yeah?
If you're a delivery driver, claim that you're a homosexual, you deliver it over to Lowe's. Lowe's says, fuck you, gay man. I ain't tipping. And then you come over to me and I'm like, I'm going to tip Ian, but I'm going to be like, I'm going to get all this money together for Ian. So Ian, you get $5,000. Whatever else we make, we'll give to us.
And even if you don't make that much money, you still get some money because people are going, hate has no place here. Tip sent via PayPal.
PayPal.
Love that you're trying to right such a terrible wrong. A terrible wrong that they don't want to tip you. Like, I guess, because you know what hurts about it is that it's great service, But you're a fag. Sorry, and I don't tip fags.
Well, like,
you don't even do that. You're not that hateful, right?
No, bro. Of course, I tip anybody.
Right.
I tip anybody.
Because you don't want that. You don't want.
Yeah, don't even put that on me, bro.
You don't want fucking spitting your food. You watch Waiting one too many times.
I know. I've worked.
Here's a little bit of Parmesan
bro,
cheese.
I've worked at places, and so I know the service industry, dude. Like I'm
Here's
nice
a secret.
to everybody.
Here's a secret. I've been a server and a bartender. I was doing it for a while.
Did you have a
I would
mustache?
never. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I would never, ever do that. To mess with somebody's food like that. I would never ever do that. No matter how much of a dick and no matter how much I want to do it, because trust me, I could fucking dirty dick this right now. They wouldn't even know. First of all, they don't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
And if you get someone sick, that's on you, bro. Right? But for the most part, you're going to be cool about it.
Yeah.
And you're just going to do your job, and hopefully if you kill them with kindness, and they'll tip you.
Yep. That's exactly what I believe. It's like, look, man, like, you don't know who they are.
Or just be a good fucking server in the first place.
And even then, dude, like, sometimes, like, you don't know someone else's
hobby.
You don't know someone else's financials, what's going on. You know what I mean? Maybe they do tip, but they just don't tip. Like, you know, with this lady, they were saying it was a habitual non-tipper. Well, then don't take her fucking
Can
route.
you see their hey Ian, can you see a customer's tip history? Because if this was a habitual non-tipper, how would he know if that was the case?
Yeah, and if
by the way, if he didn't know that was the case and he just said that, then makes it even more of a fucking hoax.
Yeah, for real.
Posting up his Venmo and getting a few dollars, and he got a lot more than he thought, and so he made a little video where he gave away $30 in fives.
Yeah. Wow. It's like the government saying, "Here, I'll give you $2.50."
And then the rest of it, he goes buys a big giant black sock to put over his fucking head, and
makes a fry hat,
and makes shitty fucking videos, trying to capitalize on the fucking 1.3 million views he got on that fucking video.
You damn right.
We're too right about this, man.
And you know, and again, could he have done this out of good faith? Sure. But again, when you dig into it, it's like, well, if you knew this person, because it says in the article that she has been a habitual non-tipper, if you knew this, then why did you take the order?
You know what he should have done? Because, you know, his reason was, I want to show people this so that they will tip next time. What part of this is going to make scare anybody into tipping? What he should have done is going, I got this person. And this would make way more fucking sense if he saw that somebody wasn't going to tip and he's like, oh, I got this. And he gets the food and dirty dicks the shit out of it, right? And then he gives it to them. And then films himself do that and makes a TikTok. And he goes, this is what you get for not tipping.
You can get in
That's
trouble
how you
for
get
that.
people to tip.
See, I was thinking the complete opposite.
Well, now, first of all, dude, you need to be completely anonymous. This guy, I think he's going to get into this. That's why he bought that black sock, right?
Okay.
But am I wrong? And you better cut this for the TikTok, motherfucker.
Yeah, I will.
You better cut a lot of this episode for the TikTok.
Dirty dick in the fucking
this is
lunchbox.
how... See, this is the real way.
Say it to the camera.
And you go, this is what you get for tipping.
Say it to the camera. Tell them.
This is how you get people to tip. You make a TikTok where you dirty dick their food when they tip $0. Done. Make that fucking happen, TikTok.
Okay,
Make it happen.
I am going a different route. My argument is give them better service. So what you do is you do the TikTok, but you're taking the order, you're picking up the order, you're showing how long you're waiting in traffic. So you show the clock, how long you're sitting in traffic. You show the other deliveries you're doing.
Bro, you've been a barista. That's it, right? No. Have you been a server or a bartender?
Yeah,
you have.
Yeah. I've been a bartender. I've been a server.
You know, no matter how nice you are,
I know, but
there will be somebody that breaks through and is such a fucking dick face.
But I'm saying this for the other people. So maybe that lady wouldn't tip, right? So let's say that lady is just a bitch and she's gonna not tip her entire fucking life. Okay, well then don't take her order anymore. But what if there's people out there who don't tip because they think to themselves, you're just picking my food up. I don't care. But then they see your video of got the order, picking up the order. Look how long I'm sitting in traffic. Look at all the other deliveries I do before you. waiting, going to yours, this and that, and you show the progress, and then they look.
That's a better video than what he did.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
period.
So you're saying, look at how hard I really do work for you. So that's my pitch. Show how hard you work, because in my mind, I'm like, dude, you're gonna go pick my food up and bring it to me.
Which one's more believable, the one where he's crying or this guy?
I know. I mean,
they're both lying.
They both look like. I would take the dude crying, because the guy who already had the shit printed out just seemed kind of like he seemed like he
Wait
had
a minute,
grudge.
that's exactly true too. Can
He
you
had
go
a
back to that
grudge.
article? He had it printed out.
Yeah, I feel like he just had like.
Can
a
you go back to
grudge
it? Did it
against-
actually have like the name Amy? Maybe he had. Maybe
No,
he,
he left a blank and wrote that in.
Oh, okay. So
and at
he's
the
been
end, I
making
was
these.
gonna make fun of the way he does hearts. It's really stupid.
Looks like
It's kind of gay.
No,
'cause
they're
he's
not
probably gay.
even. They're not. No, because here's the thing where you think he might not be gay, because you think if he's gay, he could do a good heart.
Well, I mean, I could do a really good heart, bro, and that's because I'm an artist. I'm an artiste.
They're usually one and the same, are they not?
You guys are on fire.
Right. But I mean, look, what all I'm saying is, if this guy knew that this was a possibility of not getting tipped, especially because in the article it says that she was a habitual non-tipper, then he should not have accepted it. That's
you
it.
can right your wrong. So it's wrong to tip somebody for doing their job. Such entitlement.
That's much entitlement right there.
Such in freaking entitlement.
And like I said, dude, I've worked especially being a barista, like, you really don't get your due a lot of the times. You know what I mean? Especially when you're the barista. Like, I'm the type of barista that would fucking do latte art, go above and beyond. You know what I mean? And when you wouldn't get those tips, it was heartbreaking. But at the end of the day, what you're doing is customer service. You are serving the customer. If they choose
Also,
to
let me ask you something on that. Let's say you do go all out and do like art on somebody's latte, and you're expecting a really great tip. You also just sprung an unexpected charge on them.
Yep.
They're like, oh fuck, like I've only got $2, but this guy went all out, and it's like now just think about the shit that you're putting those people under.
And
it's like you had this estimate, right? And you paid already.
Yeah.
And then like you see what they did, and you're like, "Fuck, do I need to pay them more because they really went above and beyond for me?"
And there's so many times where I would have customers, and I would fucking do a swan or something badass, and I would, a lot of time it was girls. Guys didn't give a fuck. But they would be like, "It's so beautiful. I wish I could tip you. Or I wish and I would always say, "Hey, don't worry about it. It's just to make your day better, right?" Like I'm doing this.
Well, of course you would say this.
Yeah, well, yeah. Thank you. But for me, it's like, I'm doing what I love. I'm doing what I like. The coffee is my thing. I'm like, if you want to tip me, great.
And you're not expecting it, and that's the thing. I just feel like, hey, I go somewhere like I'm gonna tip, okay, whatever, but it's. I just don't feel like you've got no authority to get mad when somebody doesn't do something they're not required to do in that respect.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, when I was a barista, when I was a bartender, when I was doing service industry, I was saying, I'm going to work my hardest whether or not you tip me, because I take pride in my work. Now,
there you go.
Right now, if you tip me, then that's
it's a bonus.
Yeah, that's a bonus. Thank you so much, because to me, the tip is, I recognize your hard work, and it is gratuity, because it's like, I'm working hard, and not many people
That's
notice
the bottom
it.
line. It's gratuity.
Yeah,
you're saying thank you for doing it.
Not many people are noticing it. You noticed, and you gave me extra. Thank you so much. And then again,
just saying thank you is gratuity,
Bro,
right? You're saying thank you very much. That's gratuity.
But then what happens, right? As someone who's a tipper, I love tipping my baristas as well. I know that they're gonna take care of me next time, right? Like, if they know me as, this guy always
it's the
tips
circle
well,
of life, man.
Bro, you know how many dudes and women would come in, and I knew they were good tippers, and I would have their drink ready, so they're in and out, and they dropped a 5 or a 10. It's, if I know you're a good tipper, man, I fucking got you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. It's, if this guy in the article says they knew she was.
Is that what it takes? It takes you being a good tipper, to get decent service around here.
Sometimes, yeah. Because
that's the problem,
bro.
That's the fucking problem, man.
But and I'm with you. I'm with you.
What, I gotta fucking give you $50 to make me a fucking swan on my latte?
No,
that's some bullshit.
No, but that's why I did a swan for everybody.
It's bullshit.
But the thing, and at the same time, I was practicing my latte art, so I didn't.
All right, let's move on.
But let me see the heart
Surprised
again.
we haven't had anybody call today. What's
I know.
going on? Ian, why is Ian... Is Ian said anything new?
Ian said good show.
No, I
Thumbs
think
up.
he chimed out the moment we signed off.
He said good show, thumbs up.
Not sure why.
That was the
but
last one.
Oh, okay. I think he thinks it's the end.
I think so. He's on YouTube. So, Ian, if you're still watching.
Anywho, let's go to...
We need to know the secret, man. What was the secret again that he was going to tell us of the half-baked eggshell?
Half-baked eggshell?
Bro.
The fuck you talking about? Let's go to that next. We're going to go to Melissa Joan Hodder.
I just pieced like 4 words from the conversation.
Oh, he's saying shit. I was like, I don't know what the hell you're
No,
talking about.
I'm you're right questioning me. I just pieced words together while I was scrolling.
I, ooh, E. So,
I saw half-baked
are you guys familiar with Clarissa Explains It All?
Oh, yeah, dude.
You've heard of that?
I used
You
to have
knew
a-
about Sabrina
Bro,
the
I
Teenage
used to have a
Witch?
crush on her back in the day, ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Because she had that lazy eye. You know what I mean? She had that lazy eye. I thought it was cute for a minute.
She was
like
that lazy
this.
eye?
She was like this.
Where
you
like
know?
one of them is
But
like almost
yeah,
half closed?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you know, and I kind of thought that was cute.
It's pretty funny.
She was a little chueco, bro. You know what chueco means? Chueco in Spanish, it means that you're a little chueco. You're a little, you know what I mean? You're a little, you're a little chueco, bro. You're a little crooked.
A little what?
A little crooked.
A little.
That chueco. Chueco means crooked. You're
A
like,
little.
like,
A little.
like,
You're a little
you
bit
know
of
what I
that.
mean? You're like, bro. You know, you're like,
Yeah, I know what you mean. You're like a little bit of.
like that, dude.
Right?
And then you're just like, and then you get it.
A little. Wait, let me see. It's like a little.
Yeah, a little. Like,
A little. A little. I get it now.
You got it, my man.
Thank you.
See, he gets more Mexican every time I come.
So here's Melissa Joan Hart. This
With the
is on
crooked
her Instagram here, and she's pretty mad.
This is a horrible angle. Can I just say?
I never do.
Go back to the
videos,
beginning.
but I really felt like this was important. Now,
Here we go.
hey, I never do videos, but I really felt like this was important. And how I'm feeling, and what's going on with me and my family.
That fucking ring. Whew.
I got COVID.
You got
I'm
COVID.
vaccinated, and I got COVID, and it's bad. It's weighing on my chest. It's hard to breathe.
Press pause real quick. She said she's vaccinated and she got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that so you can catch COVID even when you're vaccinated.
Well, yeah, but you're
Okay.
able to fight it off better. You're less likely to die from COVID.
But she's saying she's feeling really bad.
Yeah, well, no, she's not like dying, but
Okay.
she's hurting.
Okay.
But they'll say it would have been a lot worse if I
Oh.
didn't have the vaccine.
Did she say that?
I don't know.
Oh, let's see.
go to-
Let's keep going.
Keep going.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
One of my kids, I think, has it so far. I'm praying that the other ones are okay. I'm mad. Really mad.
She's mad.
Because we tried. And we took precautions and we cut our exposure by a lot. But we got a little lazy. And I think as a country, we got lazy. And
Pause.
I'm really mad.
So she's mad because people are like they got lazy. We stopped wearing masks. Oh, I just wonder why.
Yeah.
Was there some sort of announcement that happened where we don't have to wear masks anymore if we're vaccinated?
So is she mad?
You know, something from up
well,
there.
because the thing is, she's a celebrity. So who do you think she hangs around is celebrities? So are you mad at Obama?
Wait, I don't know. Hold up a second.
Well, are you
First
mad-
of all,
no. Are you
she's
mad
not hanging out with other celebrities anymore. I don't think she has very many celebrity friends anymore.
Bro,
She's a mom. Look at her.
You know
she's a soccer
still,
mom.
You know she still has money from all the Sabrina episodes and fucking being reruns.
She's a millionaire.
What
Probably.
I'm saying is she mad at Obama and the party he threw with all the people that were unmasked, or the people who are in all these status?
Okay, well, let's not make it political yet.
No, all I'm saying is, who is she mad at? Is she blaming me?
She's going to be mad at you. Yes.
Me? What did I do? I don't even live anywhere near her.
Well, because you're unvaccinated.
Oh, so it's my fault that her
You're
kids
a
are
people
sick?
now. You know how people like say like whites or blacks? You're like a people now.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know if I'm vaccinated or not, bro.
You've told me you're not.
I haven't said shit. I've made sure never to say any words in which it can be misconstrued of whether or not I'm vaccinated.
Just say plead the fifth.
Bro, I'm just saying. You don't know whether I'm not.
It's funny because if you were, you can just say yes. Because everybody that is like literally nobody that's got it said they didn't get it.
But I don't fit the status quo, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I don't fit the stat quo.
That's okay. Even if you get it, you're gonna get natural immunity. Like, what's the big fucking deal with that?
I mean, if I don't get it, I get natural immunity.
That's a crazy thing that they don't even talk about the natural immunity.
No,
you know,
they
you
don't.
can catch the flu twice.
Yep,
You can catch it many times. Let's
yep.
keep going to Clarissa over here.
That my kids didn't have to wear masks at school. I'm pretty sure that's where this came from.
Oh, go skip back just a bit. We missed her saying something about like she's mad at her kids, right? Or mad at the school.
A little lazy, and I think as a country we got lazy. And I'm really mad that my kids didn't have to wear masks at school. I'm pretty sure that's where this came from.
You're pretty sure, but I'm not sure.
Nothing I can do about it now. My little one luckily wore a mask every day because he was used to it from last year. And he came home bragging every day, Mom, I wore my mask. And I was so thankful. And now if he does get it, I can at least tell him he was a superhero to those in his classroom because he protected his teacher and his classmates from it. And I just really hope my husband and the other ones don't get it, because if someone has to be taken to the hospital, I can't go with them. And just scared and sad and disappointed myself and some of our leaders and a lot of people. And
Ron DeSantis is what she's talking about.
I just wish I'd done better, so I'm asking you guys to do better. Protect your families, protect your kids.
All right, pull her down. Okay, I'm doing the Nick Ryder. Okay. All right, so she's talking, obviously the politician she's talking about is Ron DeSantis. And you know why I know this? It's because she took a little trip a couple weeks ago, actually about 14 days or so.
Really?
Before recording this little thing here. And if we go to
Isn't that the what they say, the incubation period of COVID is?
Yeah.
I don't know. Actually, I made up the exact amount of time, but let's see what date that is, because they've got their family there.
A week ago.
It was how long was ago? No, that's somebody's saying that. Oh yeah,
No,
it was a
that's
week
her.
ago. So a week ago, and trust me, it doesn't take. It takes up to 2 weeks before you start seeing it. Yeah, so you can see they've took lots of pictures over at the Disney World there.
It looks like they're on the beach.
Because you can catch it on the beach too. Yeah, there you go. Hurricane warning.
Oh, look, she's out with some. Oh, that's all before. That's all before. So, oh, look, that's a group picture.
And there's other pictures within that thing. There you go. Oh, we saw those.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyways,
so she was.
But she's here to blame the unvaccinated people.
August 15th.
She's here to blame
August 15th. That's when that was posted.
August 15th. And that was only a couple days ago. So it's 10 days or so. It's a week.
It'll be 2 weeks on Sunday.
2 weeks on Sunday. There you go. Well, what can you do, man? It's just another, maybe you get relevant or something. They want to.
So, and like I said, she's blaming her kids and the school.
No, she's blaming the school for not mandating
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she's not taking any responsibility for herself from all these adventures she's gone on.
And why aren't your kids going and wearing masks? If you're worried about it, why aren't they wearing masks?
Not just that. Not just fuck the mask, bro.
I know, fuck the mask.
No,
but if you're worried about getting it, then wear your mask.
No, look at they're making this look like a fucking pandemic. Do you know what you wear when pandemics and viruses are out? Like, you got to be on hazmat level fucking 10, bro. And they're saying, oh, this could be stopped by a mask.
But listen,
they're
not saying it's going to get stopped by a mask.
But Fauci was saying just wear a mask. It doesn't matter.
Makes people feel
because they're asking them. We have it on our TikTok.
All right, here we go again, David. Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
No,
if you
you're
want to
gonna
pull
cut
it
me
up,
off
if you
again.
want to pull it up, it's on our TikTok.
Cut me off again.
What they're asked Fauci, do you say N95 or this type of mask? And he says, just wear a mask.
I know what I said.
None of them will protect you.
Look.
They're just doing it for the theater.
Look.
Just for the theater.
David, you have no idea what you are talking about.
It's for the theater.
You are a WAP. Where I come from, that's a greasy Mexican.
I thought you were going to say wet ass.
You're not a WAP. You're a WAB. A WAP. You know.
Don't call me Fredo. Don't you call me a Fredo.
Hey, that's
or Frodo.
I know exactly what that means. It's like the N-word for us Italians. I'm Italian because my last name ends with a vowel.
With a vowel.
Yeah, well, that's how you know. Like, think about any fucking Italian's name.
De Blasio.
Does it end in a vowel?
Cuomo. Homo.
Yeah. Romo.
Oh shit!
But oh yeah, Italian names end with vowels.
Yeah, that's true. Diagino.
Parmigiano. Or if it doesn't, you just end with an O or an A.
It's like, man, I remember once. I remember once, dude, when we were in Brownsville. We were in Brownsville and we were fucking playing basketball. And these black dudes showed up in like a fucking bus and they wanted a ball. So we were all fucking playing. And one of the guys was, after the game, was like, yo, where's the bathroom at? And I was like, bro, you just fucking pissed in the back of a tree. And he turns to his homie. He's like, El baño está en el trio. And I'm like, that's not how you say tree, bitch. Like, what?
Trio.
It's like, just because you add an O at the end doesn't make it fucking Spanish.
It's true. It does not make it that. That was Melissa Joan Hart's crap there. It brings up the talk about COVID
and the
mandates.
The other thing that people forget is she's an actress.
Well, do you think she was acting completely?
I mean, I'm saying she's an actress. How are we supposed to take her word serious when her job is to persuade people into believing her role?
Well, what again? It's these people that care, right? They think that they are, they have influence. People know them. People follow them. Hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people follow their accounts.
This is the new virtue signaling.
Perhaps they got a grant from the government or something. I don't know.
It's the new virtual signaling.
It is because. D-list celebrities need to stay in the limelight somehow.
Rob Dyrdek needs to come back up, man.
All right, let's go to the next link here, and we're almost done here.
You know, I messaged Rob Dyrdek on Instagram.
Yeah.
Because I was going to do a light roast Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And I wanted to call it Bobby Light.
Bobby Light, yeah.
And I messaged him and I was like, bro, I got this idea for this light roast Ethiopia and I want to call it Bobby Light and I want you to be the mascot.
All right, so we're talking about we're talking about vaccine and mask mandates at the moment. This comes from MSNBC. The next COVID war.
Ooh.
School vaccine and mask mandates. Far-right extremists, anti-maskers, and now parents are fueling a rising pattern of violence against educators.
Jeez.
I'll read that again. They're fueling a rising pattern.
Look at what they just did. They lumped parents into anti-maskers and far-right extremists.
Well, they mask anyone that's anti-masker.
No.
Is that's a parent.
No, they don't.
Far-right extremists.
No. They say, and now parents.
Not all parents. They're talking about parents that are anti-maskers.
No, they're not. Read it. Far-right extremists, one group of people. Anti-maskers, another group, and now parents.
I see what you're saying, but what I'm sure what they mean is that parents are not either maskers, because they're assuming that no far-right extremists or anti-maskers are parents.
You're trying to decode this.
I am decoding
what
this.
I'm saying is, what are they saying? They're lumping parents, any parent, into this.
Yes, because parents are the problem right now. Because they're the ones going to the board meetings and doing this, but they're anti-masker parents. They're not all parents, you fucking weirdo. Let's go down.
Why would they say, and now parents?
Because it's an opinion piece, and people can fucking print anything in an opinion piece.
That's
so
true.
let's
People
go
can
down
print
here.
anything in an opinion piece.
By Cynthia Meyer
Idris. We should start writing opinion pieces.
We should. Or, we can just transcribe our hideous rants here.
What if we just started writing articles and putting them on emergencyexit.com?
Some articles?
Yeah, we can do articles.
Okay, let's read this. And I'm down for that if we can do that, but I don't type very quickly, so you're gonna have to just listen to this and type it out. This comes out to a California elementary school teacher was hospitalized this week after allegedly being assaulted by a parent who was upset about the school's mask mandate for children. The attack is part of a rising pattern of violence against educators by parents, anti-maskers, and far-right extremists targeting schools that champion critical race theory, transgender rights, and other issues over the past several months.
They did not...
Now, as we can see, don't click on it yet, but the rising pattern of violence against educators. Rising pattern of violence. I want to keep bringing that up because we're going to get to that in a little bit, okay? But get that tab up. But we're going to keep going on with this here. Continuing on. But with the school year getting underway across the country, it's the war on masks currently igniting parent protesters and in ways that are rapidly turning violent. Anti-mask protesters and far-right extremists like the Proud Boys have shown up at school board meetings to protest mask and vaccine mandates, heckling and threatening masked people, accusing educators of child abuse, and calling on schools to unmask the children. Oh, dear goodness, how devilish of them. In Texas, repeated altercations between parents and teachers, including one in which a parent ripped off a teacher's face mask, led to a superintendent's letter to parents asking everyone to be kind and stop fighting mask wars in our schools. In a Colorado district, sheriff's deputies were stationed outside schools on the first day of classes to ensure protests did not disrupt student learning. Keep going down. In some ways, the violence we've seen outside the school reflects broader tensions rippling across the country. People are stressed, grieving, and on the edge, as evidenced by the spiking road rage incidents and a rise in mass shootings. Much of this anger has been directed at public officials. Throughout the pandemic, healthcare workers in the U.S. and abroad have been harassed, spat on, bullied, and attacked. Local health authorities have faced constant intimidation and even death threats by community members angry that their freedoms are being limited. All right, I'm done with this for now. So let's go up again.
Oh, but look what it says. Over a third of parents across the U.S. do not think schools should require unvaccinated students and staff to wear masks. Now, this is what I wanted to say, was what they're doing is saying parents are now the enemy. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Look at how they're making parents.
Hold that thought, because I want to continue on with this here, because let's go up, because there's something going on here, because all I heard were two examples. I heard two examples. One example was this one, where somebody got in an altercation in Texas where a mask was ripped off. Now go up some more.
Was that Rachel?
I don't know. Maybe. It may have been. But this California elementary school teacher was hospitalized this week after allegedly being assaulted. So I only see two things here, but most importantly, there's a hyperlink here. This attack is part of a rising pattern of violence against educators. Well, I'd like to know what this rising pattern is. And it takes us to a California teacher is hospitalized after he's allegedly attacked by a parent over face masks on the first day of school. And I thought that was odd that it says
rising.
Well, he's allegedly attacked by a parent. So let's read it, and we'll skip anything that we've already learned. An elementary school teacher in Northern California was hospitalized after being attacked, right? The 6th grade teacher was stitched up at the hospital for cuts and lacerations to his face, sustained in a physical fight between a parent and the school's principal on the campus of this elementary school about 45 miles east of Sacramento. Superintendent, that's there. I will absolutely not tolerate violence, Gibson, that's the superintendent of this unified school district, calling the lack of respect for educators during this pandemic baffling. On Wednesday, the parent arrived about 30 to 45 minutes after school hours to pick up his daughter, who was in the school office with the principal. Both the girl and the principal were wearing face coverings, as mandated by a statewide health order, Gibson said. According to Gibson, the parent caught a glimpse of several vaccinated educators across the hall in the teacher's lounge not wearing masks and became angry. Teachers are allowed to remove masks in the company of other vaccinated educators, according to the California directive. After a verbal argument between the student's father and the principal over masks, in which the parent allegedly called the situation a conspiracy and claimed the children are, quote, being treated like animals, end quote, the parent left the campus. A short time later, he returned without his daughter and again engaged in an argument with the principal. When the situation escalated, the male teacher stepped in to try to settle the dad down, but a physical fight ensued. When the situation escalated, a male teacher stepped in to try to settle the dad down and got his ass beat. The police officers were called to the scene, and it was told that it was a disturbance between a parent and a staff member concerning COVID-19 procedures and facial maskings. The student's father was not arrested at the scene, but the police are investigating. Police did not immediately respond to CNN. As sad as it is, I'm not shocked that this happened. I'm just not shocked this happened. People are tired of mandates and are being tired of being told what to do. Adding that she respects parents who advocate for their children. because obviously she's probably got a he, she. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Remember that we are not the ones making the rules. We are the ones required to enforce them if we want to keep the doors open and the students at school 5 days a week. She makes a point.
But
how do you know if you need to close down if you're always doing all these testing? Like someone gets sick, right? The only point is if you're worried about getting too much spread, then just leave them at home.
Dude, the thing is this, man.
Virtual learn.
Get over it. There has to come a point where people grow a spine, and you have to stop saying we're just following rules.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this. There was a scientist who did a study after Nazi Germany and all that, and he studied the percentage of people who would allow shock therapy to happen if they were told. And I think out of the 40 people who were right, so they got 40 people in a room, and I think it was a Yale study or something like that. They're all students, and they got 40 people in the room, and they were trying to see how many people would just follow orders, because they were saying the Nazi.
Oh, you're talking about the Milgram experiment?
Yeah. And he kept shocking them, and the actors were, the people who were being shocked were actors, and 25 out of the 40 people went above and beyond and gave them some of the most harsh treatment.
Something that would kill a human 10 times over.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And what's going on is what we need to start doing is saying, look, we're looking at the science. Masks aren't protecting anybody. People who want to get vaccinated are already vaccinated. People who don't want to get vaccinated are not going to get vaccinated. The mandates are going to do nothing but piss people
hold
off.
On a second.
Hold on. I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
People are going to do nothing but get pissed off if you mandate this. We have our freedoms. We have the Constitution in which allows our freedoms. You need to stop. This principle needs to say, look, I see what you're saying. I'm not going to enforce these rules anymore because it's harming the children psychologically. It's harming the society. It's causing the parents to be angry. And all it's doing is causing wars amongst each other. Her, as somebody who's an educator, should say, I'm looking at this and saying, I am not going to stand for this. You can find me. Do what you want to do. But I'm going to stand my ground.
But we're just trying to save lives here. Just like a good Christian's going to try to
because you know what?
We're going to keep going back to this
because the vaccines are killing lives. You know, the vaccine are killing lives.
Some lives, but not a lot of them.
No, vaccines are killing people. They're causing harm. Wearing these masks are psychologically causing kids to commit suicide. Everything that's been going on in the last.
Wait a minute.
Suicide rates. Go look up the suicide rate in the last year.
Suicide rates are up. I'm not doubting that, but it's not because of masks.
Why? It's because of masks. It's because people are being forced to lock in their homes.
It's because they're locked in their homes. It's not because of masks.
It's everything that's going on with COVID. I'm talking about COVID. I'm not just talking about
kids are so adaptable that we're gonna wear masks. It's when they're secluded at home is when they committed suicide because they felt they. It's not masks.
No, what I'm saying is everything that has to do with masks. Everything that has to do with COVID. It's the lockdowns, the mandates, the masks. The masks do nothing good. Why are you enforcing them if they do no good for anybody at all? The science does not back up masks.
Okay, no.
So what they're doing is not following the science.
David, take it easy for a second. There is a shadow of a doubt to what you're saying. When you say that masks don't work, they do work to an extent. Okay? When you say masks don't work, and I get you, you can say generally they don't work, right? Mm-hmm. But the point is what they're doing is because they care. Going back to that, they think that they care more than you. And so they're saying, if we can save some extra lives, the chances of you when you were wearing a mask is very much, you have a better chance of not catching it if you wear a mask. The chances are, right? Odds, right? Yeah. It's maybe a small margin, but if you wear a mask, you have a little bit better protection than not wearing a mask, right? So they take that and they go, well, if people are wearing masks, they have that chance. Well, let's make them take that chance instead of making them take a chance.
And what you're saying right now,
and that's why when I say you assess your own risk, I go, okay, well, if I have this much of a chance of getting COVID with a mask opposed to without a mask, well, geez, I tell you what. If I'm going to catch it, I might as well fucking wear a mask. But then that's when they start going, well, it's not for me. It's for you because I don't... See, they keep changing how it goes, right? But then even that's a little bit more true. Because if you do have a barrier in front of your face, it's going to catch that stuff. But then it builds up. That's why I say at some point, they don't work. But if you're changing them, let's say you're somebody that does this, and I'm sure there's people out there that bought boxes of fucking surgical masks, and what they do is they fucking play. They don't keep them. They know that. I'm not dumb. I know that. I'm not gonna wear one all fucking 24 hours. They throw one away every fucking 10 minutes, and they put a new one back on.
What's the majority of those people?
That's probably not much.
Not at all. You know why?
I don't know one
those
of them.
people have money.
Yeah. I don't know one of them, but maybe they have. I know. Actually, I may know one person that always has a cloth mask or something that it's washed every. He's got a new one every day.
What I'm saying is, going back to what I was saying, was the people who wanted the vaccine have gotten it.
Yeah.
The people who don't want to get the vaccine are not going to get it.
Then you have Melissa Joan Hart going, I got COVID again because you're not vaccinated.
And you know what? That's your fucking fault.
That's right.
That's not my fault.
No, it's your fault.
No, it's not.
It's your fault, but it's their fault for...
It's her fault because she's going out her home. She's going to Disneyland. She's going hanging out with friends. She doesn't know where her friends went.
That's right.
You know, so it's her fault.
Aren't you Sabrina? Can I get a picture with you? Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm sure she took her mask off.
And that's
for
the
those
thing. That's why...
If anyone even recognizes her anymore, she doesn't... She looks like a fucking Karen.
She does have that lazy eye, so you could recognize her. But what I'm saying is, like, when it comes to me... As an individual, I have my freedom. And I sent you guys that CNN article. You know what I mean? That says no more. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I am a free individual. And this is an infringement on our rights, right? What do we have? Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. No. Think about that. Hold on. Think about what I just said.
I heard what you
Think
said.
about what I just said.
Okay.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Right. This is an infringement on every single one of those things.
Okay. But yes, it is. No doubt about it. And no one's going to doubt you on that. But
so
they're also going to say...
why are we allowing it?
They're going to say, do we want to keep pursuing happiness? You know who can't pursue happiness? The dead.
And why are we worried about the dead?
Because COVID is a very communicable disease.
No, it's not. What's the death rate on COVID?
Okay, hold up a second.
What's the death rate on COVID?
When you say no, it's not. So it's not a very communicable disease.
Saying, what is the death rate on COVID?
No, I asked you a question first. It's not a communicable disease.
No, it is because it's a virus.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, but I'm saying
it's a very communicable disease. However, the death rate is very, very tiny.
Yeah.
It's very small.
It's so small.
Especially if you've had a vaccine.
It's
much lower.
What do you mean by much lower? Give me a percentage.
Oh, I'm talking about 0.0001. Probably.
Oh, okay.
It's probably that low.
So you're saying you're...
At least 2 zeros.
Okay. So you're saying you have a 99.9% chance. I have a 99.7% chance. Wow. Now, I don't know if I'm... Man, you're so right.
We both have pretty close... we both have 99%.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The science does not back up their argument.
You're right. And I'm not going to disagree with you on that.
That's all I'm saying.
The problem is... People, okay, let me ask you, why do you think people think, unvaccinated people were the ones who fucking gave this to me?
Media.
Doy.
That's the only
reason. Do we have a fucking Doy on there?
Bloing.
Doy.
Come on, man. Give me a, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
There you go.
Anyways,
come on, man.
I wanted to keep going on with this because go down and let's read this.
Wait, am I a far right
No, go back to that link that said... No, it's within that one where it says rising pattern of violence. Because all I heard was these two here. This California teacher and then the Texas teacher who ripped the mask off. I want to see this rising trend. And what we're going to learn from this here, because we read this enough here. After a verbal argument with the student's father and principal over mask, in which the parent allegedly called the situation a conspiracy and claimed children are being treated like animals on the campus.
Isn't that the same article?
Yeah. Well, this is that second article, and I don't think we finished when enough. But basically, it's saying a teacher got up in the guy's face and then got his ass beat.
No.
But this turned out to be a fucking. It's not that it's a hoax or anything, but it's a. They're trying to spin this as if it's the teacher, or not the teacher, the anti-mask parent that's all pissed off and beat up an innocent teacher that was just trying to diffuse the situation.
Wow.
The student's father was not arrested. Fada. Remember, we are not the ones making the rules. Yeah, that's where we ended there. Go down. Yeah. The district was not publicly identified the parent, but is seeking a restraining order against him that would prevent him from stepping foot on campus. Well, of course, that's going to happen if you actually do strike the parent. But it does say it's allegedly, like he allegedly hurt him. And this is a rising trend. But wait a minute. This was a hyperlink. Can you go back real quick where it just says the hyperlink? A rising pattern of violence. This is an article of the California elementary school, but then you want to check out the rising pattern of educators. You go to this CNN article, which they hyperlinked, and it's just a little bit deeper of the same one that they're talking about. What rising? This is the dishonest media at play. What dishonesty that they're doing here?
That's the same one.
Special session, Williamson County. That's the one
That's
where
the same one.
No, these are different ones. These was there anyone that got hurt on here? Is this something a rising one? What does this read here?
No, this was
just protest, right? No one got hurt on this one. No teachers got assaulted, right? What's the headline say? Yeah, it's just the protest. They would say if a teacher got hit by a protester,
grows heated as local border. It's like, oh, there's all this.
Yeah, protests are so peaceful these days, right? Oh yeah, unless it's fucking Gandhi sitting down there not saying anything, it's not a peaceful protest because you're screaming.
But dude, when Black Lives Matter was burning fucking buildings in back of the fucking
stand by
in back of the fucking reporter. This is a mostly peaceful oh shit! Look at that fire. Mostly peaceful protest.
As you can see here, this one's fucking bullshit too. This is just horse shit from the media. Now the two things happened. Sure, there's probably evidence that happened. I'm not down that. But them to say that this was a rising trend, this is straight up fear bait.
Mm-hmm.
This is for all those teachers and all those parents that are worried, the ones that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones like Melissa Joan Hart saying this is because of the anti-vaxxers. It's all your fucking fault, man. And then you're fighting us. Why don't you just get the vaccine? Just fucking do it. Science, science, science. Next thing you know, they're at each other's throats and getting beat up by the conservative.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen, you fucking libs.
And then they
What do
blame
you
the
expect?
conservative.
You guys don't fight. The conservatives, they've got guns. Take it fucking easy.
And then they blame the conservative for standing up for their rights.
Yeah. All right. That's it for tonight, you guys. I was going to get into the similarities between the Ashley Babbitt thing and all that other crap, but I think that's beating a dead horse at some point because we can talk about the similarities between Ashley Babbitt and George Floyd and Daunte Wright.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one that had the knife and got shot and paralyzed, and Kamala went and fucking hung out with him and shit. Compared to the guy who shot and killed an unarmed white woman who was just trying to break in to a place where they thought they were going to get raped and fucking killed. And oh my God, they're out there. They're going to get us. Unarmed people. Matter of fact, the Taliban took over and they're more of an insurrection than the January 6th riot that happened. The hangout at the Capitol, some would say. The meandering at the Capitol. But do you think there was some sort of insurrection there? They had fucking sticks. They were not going to fucking take over. They were just going to try to break in and fucking toss the fucking tables.
Yeah. Show that they were serious about something. They were taking pictures inside.
Yeah. One woman gets through a door barely and gets fucking blasted in the neck or in the fucking center mass or whatever.
Yeah.
Dies. And he's all like, yeah, I was just doing my job. And he was just doing his fucking job. Just like Derek Chauvin was just doing his job. But wait a minute. There's just no equivalent here.
But and what are people avoiding in that trial is the drug alcohol content that was in his system or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, they'll say the same thing for Ashley Babbitt. Like, oh, she was QAnon and she believed the lie that the election was stolen. They'll say the same kind of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just as bad to them. Mm-hmm. Like being a drug dealer or being a drug addict, not that bad. Yeah. But like, oh shit,
she bought into QAnon?
Oh yeah, QAnon. Oh yeah, she really believes in conspiracy theories. She's Alex Jones' tinfoil hat.
Yeah.
That's how they think of it,
She deserved to die.
She does. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
When it comes to cops too, you guys are talking about defunding police, but when an innocent, I wouldn't say she's all that innocent.
Yeah,
she broke and entered into a federal building, but to die about it and for her to be just outcast and as if nobody cared about her.
Dude, yeah.
An unarmed person, by the way, when there's Dante Wright, when there's video of him walking away from them, the cops are like, stop. Then they fucking blast him.
Or not.
But they're all about that.
or not
Kamala
even
Harrison says what's up to him.
What was that? That other one? That altercation that people were getting mad at? I think it was at a Wendy's. The guy was like fucking passed out asleep on the drive-through, and
we
then
played the video here.
And he tries to take the taser.
He takes the taser and shoots it at him.
Exactly.
And misses.
And
he gets blasted.
Oh, what are you doing? There you go. Look at how cops hate black people. But it's like, no, what are you talking about? And this woman was just climbing through a window, and she gets shot and killed.
I think, like, to be intellectually honest about the thing, like Ashley Babbitt, she got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like justified? Probably, because she was breaking into a federal building while they were fucking standing off. You know, he had a gun. Did she show any sort of threat that she was going to hurt or kill that guy? Probably not.
Yeah, no.
But he was doing his job because the federal, when you're the federal government, you get too close to the fucking president, they're not going to say stop. If you get too close, you're running too quickly. They're going to blast you.
But
right?
the president wasn't there.
Yeah, but
Trump wasn't there.
It doesn't matter.
He was the one that said, "Hey, we're going to walk."
Now, the president has like super secret service, but there's still the service for the rest of the federal employees that are on the top, right?
But they were all locked in their rooms.
No, they were in that chamber, dude. You saw that they were in that chamber. Like there was no place for them to go. Where she got shot.
I thought they were out of the chamber.
No, not yet. Like, anyways, let's not stray too far because there are some similarities.
Yeah,
like,
there is.
We could say using their arguments. Yeah, Ashley Babbitt is a criminal.
True.
She broke into that place, and she was a criminal. Did she deserve to die? Probably not. Absolutely not. But why isn't there the outrage for the cop? Why are we defending one cop over the other? And I'll tell you what it is. Well, I don't know if it's black, but I tell you what it definitely is. Political party. I guarantee you, if this was an insurrection with the Democrats doing it, meandering, and anybody in there gets shot.
Yep.
It's dead.
Yep.
It's over. You know, it's the Republicans are
war. Woo! They're seeking war and taking over, and we have a new Hitler, and they would have gone crazy with it.
It would have been a whole different story. That cop that shot that Democrat would be. You'd know his name.
He'd be hung.
You'd know his name right away.
Yep.
They'd be doxing him.
Yep.
You'd have fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson posting. Who was the celebrity that LeBron James. LeBron James is the one who fucking put the name out for Derek, not Derek Chauvin, but Dante Wright. Dwayne Wright? I don't know what it is. Who gives a shit? Duante, I think it was. It doesn't matter. There are similarities, man. And the Capitol Police, they conducted an investigation on that situation.
Bro, she's 5'2".
5'2".
That's my height.
She's 5'2".
She was bringing no threat. People don't take me serious.
Like, we don't have to imagine.
Like, what?
We don't have to imagine what if the rages were reversed on this one. We know what would happen with an unarmed person.
Yeah.
With a white cop shooting an unarmed black person. We know what would happen. But we can see that when you talk about this Black Lives Matter thing, and people say all lives matter, they're concerned about the black lives getting killed and the white people getting killed. You're just concerned about the black people getting killed. Yeah. And that's wrong. And that's racist because you're finding that your race needs more attention for some reason because you have this soft bigotry of low expectations that black people are seen bad as. And granted, there's probably people that do that, but aren't there people that look down on every type of people?
Bro, well, that's why I always bring up Black Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, those guys are fucking
like
the worst.
Black Hebrew Israelites and I mean even 5%ers and shit like that, dude. I mean, they hate white people. They are some of the most racist people I've ever met in my fucking life. But right, even fucking Al Sharpton and all these motherfuckers, you know what I mean? What's his name? Slick black hair.
Farrakhan.
Yeah, Farrakhan. These motherfuckers, dude. It's just like y'all are just as racist as you claim white people are. But to you, your racism is okay because of your skin color. That's prejudice.
When you say the white man.
Yeah, dude. Like, what? It doesn't make... And that's what I mean. It's, when the Bible talks about not showing partiality. And that's kind of where I live. I don't care about your skin color, your gender, your ethics, your philosophy, your politics. I will treat you the same as any motherfucking person because I believe you're made in the image of God. And so I will respect you and I will love you and I'm gonna tip you well, whatever the fuck it be, because this is what I believe.
You tip for and you're nice to waiters because of a fear that you have a selfish reason that you don't want spit in your food. Like spit is so bad.
No,
like dandruff in your burger is so bad.
It's mainly based off of
gives it an earthy taste.
Nah, the reason
and you don't have to tip.
The reason
and you still get food.
The reason I always treat my service people well is because I don't know the situation that's going on at work or at home.
I used to tell people, I think everybody should, if you want to go to a restaurant, you should have at least worked or take a test so that you know the rules, right?
Yeah.
But then you'd get less people coming in there and shit,
that's
right?
true.
You can't expect everyone to know how to tip or to tip in general. Sorry if I'm boring you.
No. I've been up since 5 a.m, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's what you get for getting up so early.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I think everybody should at least work a service industry job, because then you get to sympathize with other people. I think the people who don't tip or the people who treat service people bad have probably never worked service industry in their life, and they don't know. And that's what I'm saying. When I go into a place and maybe their server is pissed off or she's in a bad mood or he's in a bad mood, but I don't know what led to that. So I'm gonna give them a chance for me to make them laugh. Hey, what's your name? Crack jokes, this and that. If by the end of the meal you're still treating me like an asshole, even though I've shown you that I'm really nice to you, I'm not gonna tip you that well, because once you get to me, you're starting off with a clean slate.
Right. And
you know what I mean?
Somebody like me who has been in the industry, I'm a good tipper when you're good, and when you're bad and you get a bad tip from me, it's because you did bad.
Exactly.
And
same.
Expect the same from anybody else. If they perceive that they had a bad experience, now this whole, like I said, the whole hateful, sinful,
that
homosexuality,
was just being a dick.
Fake.
Yeah.
All fake.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's fake. 100% it's fake. Why no one's saying that. Nobody is saying that ever.
I don't believe that in 2021.
Yes, absolutely. Prove it.
Yeah.
Fucking dox them or some shit. I don't know.
Well, exactly. Like if you're so vigilant, right, and saying like fuck these people, dox them. Like where does your morality end if you hate them that much? You know
Absolutely.
What I mean? Yeah, that's what I think too. And I'm in the same page. Like, I don't believe.
Where's your morality end on that?
Yeah, and I don't believe people are that evil nowadays. I think, and if they are, they don't show it because of social media.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, like I said, who knows? I don't know where this was. I don't know who. Maybe they're in fucking Hicktown, Alabama, where motherfuckers are racist as shit, and they're saying, "Oh, you're a black person. Like, you must have been a fucking monkey," and they write that on a. I don't know. I don't know how racist these people are, but what I'm saying, like. In Austin, Texas, you are not going to experience that.
Well, yeah.
And if you do, then that person is ignorant. And I laugh with those people. Like, I remember when I worked at Mozart's, and I had this fucking cowboy-ass, big-ass motherfucking dude, and he walks in, and it was me and this white barista, this super leftist barista, lesbian, and he's like, "Hola muchacho," like fucking a country ass motherfucker. And he's like, I love this place. Y'all look good. Oh, girl, you pretty. Oh, son, you need a sombrero and you need a poncho. And he was being very racist. But he didn't know. He was just talking to me as if and I respected him. And then after I gave him his order, the lesbian white barista pulls me. "I'm so sorry that he was racist. That was not right." And I'm like, "Racist? What do you mean?" "Well, he was talking about ponchos." And I'm like, "Yeah, that was funny." And she was, "I just want to apologize." And I'm like, "Nah, he tipped well. He was real nice. He looked me in the eyes. We had a conversation. A racist person wouldn't do that. A racist person would say, 'Oh, you dirty Mexican,' and walk away.
You piece of shit. Make my latte, you fucking
this person
dirty
treated
speck.
me like a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shit he was saying, it was just him saying, 'Oh, y'all look like you're from back in the day. Oh, Mexican dude, you should have a sombrero.' Ha, ha, ha. We fucking laugh.
Where's your pancho?
Yeah, dude, and that's what I mean is people take themselves too serious sometimes. Just learn to laugh. Have a good fucking time. Okay, but
Humor's lost these days.
But then when it was Christmas time and we were slammed, there was a group of white people, and one of the guys was talking down to me in Spanish, like, "Apúrale, muchacho, give me my," and I almost beat his ass. That's racist. Because you're not respecting me in any level. You're not treating me like a human. You're speaking my language broken.
Yeah, if he spoke to you in English in that fucking accent, you'd still be pissed off.
I took his order.
Yeah.
You know I speak English. Why are you talking to me in Spanish? You're degrading me.
But even if he said it in English, that's a punchable offense.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, but because he said it in Spanish, and that's when I was like, bro, that's racist because you know I speak English.
Andale, amigo. Let's go.
Exactly. You're trying to say, oh, you're stupid because you don't understand English. You don't work fast.
Maricón. Andale, puto.
And that's what I'm saying. So there. So I.
Tú, tú.
So
maricón, sí. Tú, maricón.
So you see how I as a Mexican, I can differentiate between somebody who's really being racist and somebody who's just ignorant.
Yeah.
Right? You're telling me wear sombrero, poncho, dude. You're fucking funny. You tip as well. You're a funny motherfucker. I'm gonna kick it with you. But you're a fucking asshole and you really are being racist. I don't even want to serve you again, dude. You know what I mean? And that's what I mean. Like, they're making it seem like we are stupid and we can't differentiate between the two. That's what they try to do with Donald Trump.
That's right. And that's a good place to leave it for today. Thank you guys for watching. This has been another episode of Emergency Exit Podcast. If you like our content, feel free to check us out on all those different iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
OnlyFans. Lois does an OnlyFans for Emergency Exit. He shows his pubic hairs every now and then.
Correct. Check us out on TikTok, Emergency_Exit Podcast. And if you guys have anything you want to leave us, if you want to write us any dirty notes or hate
Call
mail,
us, leave us some voicemails.
Our email is emergencyexitpodcast@gmail.com. You can also go to emergencyexitpodcast.com for additional information.
Merch.
We have our merch there as well. Thank you guys for watching. That's it. For Brennan the Hearted Mitchell, for exactly David Aguilar, I'm Lo saying, be cool, stay hip, get a fucking hobby, loser. Bye.